off to Cabo.
And what are we going to see there?
Hopefully we're going to see some Mobula rays and some whales maybe some orca, some gray whales. Who knows, maybe some sharks.
So come with us for the ride. We're ready to go.
Come along.
Traveling to Baja is always one of my most favorite flights. I get so intensely excited when I see that shoreline come up with all of its unique formations.
How'd it go?
We're at the right spot.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world over there, so I think we're here.
And there's our bus.
Is it? Past the HVAC place.
Flowers for my mommy. Aww. So this bus was pretty packed, so that meant that most of our luggage was scattered all throughout the bus. So Andre and I had to sit separately in order to keep an eye on our names.
We're on site. Woo! Woo! Cabo San Lucas. We made it. How did we make it? It's crazy.
Okay, look at my hair.
So what color is typically a blue motor? What manufacturer? Well, you know, it's pretty far away because it's a camera.
So pretty much just getting into Cabo, we had a full rest of the day just to stroll about, check out the area, go visit the sites. We headed into town and tried out one of the local restaurants. It's enough. It's enough. So yeah, sangria is one of my favorite, and I do believe in mixing it up to make it the best. Soon it was evening time, and down to the beach area we went. Time to get a little bit into the nightlife and see what fun there was to be had.
Nice.
And tomorrow is our first day on our Mobula expedition with Dive Ninjas, and we're looking forward to it.
Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero.
The peace and serenity of the next morning, we took a beautiful stroll along the beach in Cabo before it was time for us to get ready to go with Sarah of Dive Ninjas as we drove on to our next destination, where we would be seeing all of the Mobula rays. Throughout this trip, Sarah was an awesome guide, and we were so grateful to her for all of her accommodations and all the nice things she did for us to make our trip so special. Now at our final destination, a remote area of the Baja Peninsula, we had the most luxurious, beautiful accommodations where we would stay for the nights. Sarah started our trip off with some lectures, telling us a little bit more information about the Mobula race and what we would be doing for the whole entire trip.
We were able to find, or her team was able to find, that there is a nursery.
Early the next morning, we were on that boat, super psyched to look for all the Mobula ray aggregations, plus other animals we could see. This could not be more exciting.
checking out the Mobulas. Hopefully we got some great footage for you. See you next time.
Early the next morning, we were back on that boat, anxious to see more Mobulas, but excited to see anything and everything. In June, you can see big game fish in the Sea of Cortez, including dorado, marlin, sailfish, and tuna. We were so excited to see this big wall of fish and just had to jump in. In Baja California, particularly around the Eastern Peninsula, Mobula rays are a notable sight. This region is home to several species, with the most common being the Mobula mokiana. These rays are often seen in large, mesmerizing schools, especially during the summer to early fall. They are renowned for their dramatic, synchronized swimming patterns and their impressive leaps out of the water. Mobula rays are known for their unique breeding behaviors, which involve elaborate courtship displays. They typically aggregate in these large groups for mating and feeding. Their feeding habits involve filter feeding on plankton and small fish while they scoop up while swimming with their mouths wide open. This behavior, combined with their seasonal gatherings, makes them a spectacle worth seeing. The next day was probably one of my favorites when we saw my ultimate favorite animal, the dolphin. We went past several dolphin pods that just gently swam past us. Often we would just sit still in the water, let them pass, and observe and love on them. I filmed them over the water, and then I also tried to get them under the water, which didn't go too well, but it was still fun to try. And there goes Sarah, picking up plastic trash as we go along, making sure it wasn't harming any aquatic life. The next day we were heading more south, when all of a sudden our captain got a call that something pretty incredible was in the water nearby. We headed in that direction to see the most beautiful, wait for it, blue whale mother with her calf. What extraordinary sight indeed. Just something you don't get to see very often. We continued on our journey south, looking around and listening to our radio. We came across another spectacular sight just an hour or two later. I was excited to jump in. Jump in? This larger ray is called the Mobula mobular. It's not as common to see, so seeing it was quite extraordinary and an experience that I will never forget. Throughout our trip, we got to see many mobulas, so we were getting in and out of the water consistently each and every day. Some of the most favorite animals that I saw on this trip were these jellyfish-like critters. They came in all different sizes, shapes. They were in and out of the mobulas and in the clear water. These jellyfish-like critters are actually called salps, and they are present because of the phytoplankton blooms, which is their primary food source. This one was actually pretty cool. It even had a cleaner wrasse on it. If you can see it, it is somewhere up near the top, cleaning all of those salps. This was just extraordinary to see. The black dots in the center is their digestive systems, and these are actually completely harmless. This ribbon-like creature was actually iridescent in the water, where you could see the rainbow effects on the edges of its body. From ribbons to blobs, from single creatures to groups of creatures all connected together. I think we spent like a few hours just in the water looking at these beautiful, beautiful salp creatures. It was time to start heading home. We had seen so many amazing things and absolutely did not want to leave. From the dolphins, to the whales, to the mobulas, to the sharks that we didn't get a video of, to the humpback whale that we didn't get a video of, we definitely want to come back. It was incredible on our way back that actually Sarah saved this little bird who was stuck in the middle of the street. He had apparently been hit by a car, but Sarah was able to get him out of the street and into a tree so that he wouldn't get hit again. Baja, thank you so much for your incredible time, for your incredible animals. We could not recommend you or Dive Ninjas more. Join us again for our next episode, and I will talk to you soon.